Hello and welcome everyone. Good morning, ma'am. Good morning, all teachers, and good morning, all of you. As you already know, that this is me, Komal, and today I am present here to give my presentation in front of all of you. So, this is my presentation. I welcome all of you at my presentation. Actually, do you know that who is the father of genetics? Yeah, Mendel. So I have chosen the topic Mendel's law. Actually, I have chosen the topic because Mendel law is very important in zoology, and also this law has given the basis of genetics. So I have chosen this topic. So first of all, I welcome to all at my presentation. Let's start it. So this is my topic, Mendel's law. So firstly, I will start the Mendel law. I will tell you some things about Mendel and his work. Gregor John Mendel in 1882 to 1884 was a scientist. That means Gregor John Mendel was born on 22 July in 1882 in Austria and lived 1884. He was a great scientist and also a monk who is considered as the father of genetics. We all know that Mendel is the father of genetics. Mendel's work in genetics has impacted zoology. We know that the Mendel gave the unforgettable impact in zoology work, and because of he, zoology has touched the things. I will describe you Mendel's law of inheritance. Mendel has given three law of inheritance. First law is, let's say study about first law. Mendel's first law, we consider this law as the law of dominance. Let's say study about its sentence. Mendel law of dominance states that when two different allele forms of a gene are present, one allele will dominate the other. This means that the dominant allele will be expressed while the recessive allele will not. Let us understood it. Let's understood it by the help of a diagram. The diagram is here which I have made. Let us took two plants. This is the plant. First plant will be tall and second plant will be dwarf. And we take these gametes. We consider these capital T, and this will be small t. These are parent generation. When we took the gametes for this, these are the gametes. Then we see that in the F1 generation, the children will be tall because here we can see that capital T is present, and because of capital T, this plant will be tall because here is tall is dominant character in this law. According to this law, so this will be F1 generation. After that, when we cross in F1 generation, we will take capital T small t into capital T small t. Then it will be also, here is capital T, here will be capital T small t, here will be capital T small t, and here will be small t. This means that these three will be tall and this one will be dwarf. So we can say that the tall is dominant character according to this law, but this law is not universal because here is also a law present, that is codominance. Let's go further to the second law. The second law, Mendel's second law, we can consider this law as law of segregation. Law of segregation. Segregation means different. Let's read its sentence. Mendel's law of segregation, it states that each pair of allele mean different form of a gene separate during gamete formation, resulting in each gamete receiving only one allele. So let's understood it by the help of a diagram. This diagram is not clearly we can see, so let's go the another slide. This is the Mendel's second law, Mendel's law of segregation. Mendel took an example for this. He had chosen the pea plant. Actually, the pea plant have many varieties, color also, and we can see many generation in just a few months. So this is the reason, that's why Mendel had chosen the pea plant. This is very important for exam and it will be asked. So firstly, in parental generation, Mendel had chosen a aloe pea plant. We will consider it as capital Y, and at the second hand, Mendel had chosen the the pea plant, which is in green in color and that will be wrinkled in shape. So when we took the gametes for this, that we took the gametes capital Y for the yellow and circled generation, and we should took a small y and wrinkled and green in shape for the green wrinkle generation. When we cross in this, then we get that capital Y small y. This is the hybrid plant, and in F1 generation we can clearly see that capital Y is dominant over the small y. When we segregate this, then these gametes will be segregate and make capital Y small y. When we again crossed between these, then we can clearly see that this will be capital Y, and here this will be capital Y, that means that will be yellow and circled in shape. And at the another side, this will be also, when we cross this and this, so this will be capital Y small y, and after that when we cross capital Y into small y, then this will be capital Y mean yellow and circled shape, and one of these, this will be also, this will not be yellow and circle shaped because here is no only capital Y present, then when capital Y will not be dominant. Here will be small y, that means wrinkled in shape and yellow in color. So the phenotype ratio will be 3.1 here. You should learn it. Let's go further at the Mendel's third law. Mendel's third law, we can consider this law as law of independent assortment. Let's read its sentence. Mendel's law of independent assortment states that different gametes are inherited independently of each other. This means that the alleles of one gene don't influence the allele of another gene. Let's understood it by the help of a diagram which I made here. So let's see. According to Mendel's law, the Mendel had chosen yellow and round shaped pea plant, and another side he had chosen a green and wrinkled pea plant. When we take the gametes for this, then it will be capital Y, capital R, and this will be small y, small r. When we took in F1 generation, then we can see that the hybrid will be capital Y, small y, and capital R, small r. That means here is capital Y present, so it will be yellow, and here is capital R present, so it will be rounded in shape. When we another cross between the F1 generation, that means capital Y, small y, capital R, small r. When we crossed between this, then we can took this punit graph. This is the checkerboard, and we can also say that this is the Punnett chart. When we cross this, you see that here is capital Y, small r, and capital R, capital Y, small y, and capital R, small r. When we crossed here, then it will be capital Y, capital R. This will be capital Y, small r. This will be capital R, small I, and this will be capital R, small r. Similarly, we write these things here. Capital Y, capital R, capital Y, small y, capital R, and this will be capital Y, small r. So when we crossed between these, this is the female symbol and this is the male symbol. When we crossed between this, then it will be, so firstly let's understood it by the help of this diagram. This will be capital Y, and capital R by the help of this. And similarly the all things will be as like this. So here is we can count that the yellow and rounded is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. It will be 9. We can count here phenotype ratio. So here is 9, and yellow and wrinkle is 1, 2, 3. Then yellow, then green round is 1, 2, 3, and after that green and wrinkle is 1. So we can consider that this is the phenotype ratio will be for this. So this is all about my presentation. I hope that you all will be enjoy my presentation, and at last you can say that if any question have you guys, so you can ask me. Then they will be asked some questions for you, and you will have to give the answer for them. So can you good the good marks in your assignment and presentation. So thank you all of you. And also don't forget to like this video and subscribe the channel, share with your friends. If you have any doubts in your comment, so you can ask me in comments. Thank you guys.